In the summer of 1782, a wounded American soldier faced a choice that could destroy everything. Let the army doctor examine the gunshot wound in his thigh and risk exposing a secret that would end his military career, or treat the wound himself. The soldier chose the knife, because Robert Shurtliff was not a man at all. His real name was Deborah Sampson. Deborah was born in Massachusetts in 1760 into a poor family. After her father disappeared on a sea voyage, the children were scattered. At only 10 years old, she became an indentured servant on a farm. For years, she worked the fields, yet she also taught herself to read and write. When she finally gained her freedom, she earned her living as a teacher and a weaver. But in 1782, while the American Revolution still burned, Deborah made an extraordinary decision. Women were forbidden to enlist in the Continental Army, so she cut her hair, bound her chest, put on men's clothing, and created a new identity: Robert Shurtliff. She enlisted in the 4th Massachusetts Regiment and was accepted as an ordinary male recruit. From that day forward, every moment was a performance. She had to march like the others, sleep among them, change clothes in secret, and never once let her guard down. Deborah was not kept safely behind the lines. She joined a light infantry company, soldiers who moved fast, scouted dangerous ground, watched British positions, and fought in sudden, close-range clashes. In the Hudson River Valley, between British-held New York and American territory, she took part in raids against Loyalist outposts and helped capture enemy soldiers. Her comrades saw only a capable young man named Robert. They never suspected the truth standing beside them. Then, in a violent clash in 1782, Deborah was wounded. A blow to the head and a musket ball in the thigh. The head wound could be treated without discovery. The leg wound could not. If a doctor removed her clothing, everything would be over. So she slipped away. Alone, with a small blade, she cut into her own flesh and removed at least one projectile. No anesthesia, no sterile instruments, only pain, blood, and the knowledge that discovery could cost her everything she had risked. And then she returned to duty. For more than a year, she continued living as Robert Shurtliff. The British never exposed her. Her fellow soldiers never exposed her. In the end, it was not a battlefield wound that revealed the truth. It was a fever. In 1783, while serving in Philadelphia, Deborah fell seriously ill and lost consciousness. A doctor examining her finally discovered that Robert Shurtliff was a woman. Her secret was finished. She could have been humiliated, imprisoned, or punished. Instead, she was granted an honorable discharge. She returned to Massachusetts, married, raised a family, and later received financial recognition for her service. Years afterward, she even stood before audiences in military uniform and told the story of the life she had once been forced to hide. The American Revolution was fought in the name of liberty. Yet Deborah Sampson lived in a society that would not allow women to fight for that liberty as soldiers. So she created a man who never existed. Robert Shurtliff marched, fought, scouted enemy lines, and took a bullet for the American cause. But behind the uniform was a woman who had already survived poverty, servitude, war, and surgery performed on her own body. For more than a year, the Continental Army believed it was fighting beside a man named Robert Shurtliff. History remembers the soldier by her real name, Deborah Sampson. The bullet in her leg was dangerous, but the truth was even more dangerous.